Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Everything Challenge. We are surrounded by a whole lot of our grass stuff. We invested in this field and the one over there in the distance above my head. Last time we bought this mower, we bought the fertilizer spreader, and we did lots of things. Let's dive into mowing. Plan is to do the verges today around our land here and also our property that we own in front of us over there. And yeah, I think the first thing to do is just get it attached. Let's get this all fired up. The spreader's sitting there ready for the next month. We've already done the spreading for this month. Let's put this on the front and get it attached. I think it's maybe a little bit easier to go forward with this EHLO. Is it EHLO or ELHO? ELHO thing. When I bought this, I thought it had a swath ability, but I'm not seeing it. Hopefully, have I messed up? We bought this one on the premise that it would have swathing. I'm looking at all the configuration options, and I am not seeing it anywhere. So we may have messed up. In that case, we will have to buy a windrower, but let's deal with that later, I guess. Let's get started and see what grass we can find across the property. So we own up to here, yeah, up to there. So that's the first bit. Yeah, the current plan with the farm is to invest in grass. It's an easy way of getting multiple harvests throughout the year. You get 3 if you're lucky, or maybe even 4. And the price of silage has always been traditionally pretty good. Boy, that's jumping around a fair bit, isn't it? While we go along here, I'm actually looking for tree stumps along the way. This will expose them quite well, and hopefully we'll be able to jump out and use the chainsaw to get rid of them. All these little bounces. I'm wondering whether it's dirt or a stump. Yeah, with the new land deformation that they have, it's hard to tell what's the cause of that type of thing. But yeah, I like the speed of this. Looks pretty cool. It's dragging us to the right, so it shows you how the physics works. I think we own up to that center line of that track. And then this is a separate field. We'll buy this field sooner than later, I'm sure. Get this a little bit. Now, there won't be that much grass available. A, this stuff doesn't have a high yield, and B, there's not that much capacity in what we're looking at here. Let's see if we can get this angle bit done as well. Yeah, it seems like if you're not on the corner bit of the verge, it works okay. Oh, pushing me down the hill a bit. And, oh, yeah, so we're losing some traction because the mower is hitting the ground sometimes. That's not a bad first little go. I think that's about the boundary. I'll do one last little strut. Whoops, not B. Wrong. I wanted to lower it. Half down. Shift B. That's our B on the Xbox controller. Oops, I haven't got that turned on. I think, can we go backwards and forwards? Normally we can with mowers, I think. Yep, that works both ways. Awesome. So a little bit of grass to play with. Alright, let's try the other side of the road. Let's go play in our piece of land that has a whole lot of trees in it. Oh, it doesn't like that hill. Yeah, I might have to play with this raising the head and lowering the head a lot. Yeah, it is getting stuck a fair bit. So I think this is the type of bush I can go over, but the one in front of us is not. So we do definitely want to get on with it and get all this stuff cut down. It would be nice to actually utilize this undulating hill as a grass farm, because it's not too up and down. Actually, you know what? It might be a good future location for a vineyard, because you don't really want to have a harvester on hills that are going up and down, but this should be fine. Yeah, and what we should do is we should jump out and cut down some of the obvious stuff, like this stuff right in front of us. Where are we? We should... I think we have to get out of this view if we want to use the chainsaw. Let's toggle the chainsaw. And where is that? There it is there. It's really hard to see. Nice and low. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Come on. Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 stalks there. And then we can just pick them up with our hands. And for now, I'm just going to put them down kind of where it's obvious. Yeah, this is not a bad way of opening up some cheaper land. Just cut down a couple of pieces of bush, and before you know it, you've got a much cleaner piece of land that you can get stuff done in. I'm sure there's one more there. Yeah, there's a hand there. There it is. And I think the rest of it is scrub. The lumberjack mod lets you kill this stuff, so if I think if I get it right, is it gonna let me do it? The other way of doing it is you go into construction menu. Where's my thing gone? And wrong one. We want this one? No, we want this one. Construction. And if you just paint it a little bit, so we're going under, actually under this one, and we want painting. We can get rid of trees just by doing a quick little paint. So if we use this forest texture, you can see that they will disappear when you paint it. Now, if we put down grass, which is a little bit expensive, that's the other way of getting rid of it, I think. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, but officially the way to do it is to use a mulcher. Alright, so now we can continue on. Definitely helps us understand what we can and can't do, and what we should be focusing on. I think I'm going to go up the hill here. Yeah, there's another small one that can get ripped out. Now this is the area where I've already started to drop a whole lot of trees. But to start see some stumps turning up. Yeah, somewhere in here there's stumps, I'm sure of it. And it might even stop us from going forward. Like, is that a stump there? Yeah, in that little bush area there was a stump. Let's see if we can go acrosswards. I think the hill's quite steep. That's the other thing stopping us. Yeah, so this may not be the best area for long-term grass. It may be still a little bit too hilly. It's definitely pushing the mower around a lot. And also it's going to be problematic in windrowing it as well. Whoops, a little bit wide. And we'll just do a last little stripe in here. And let's start getting prepared to do windrowing. So let me just park this right there. We'll drop it off. Does this allow me to drop it? I'm not sure what the keystroke is for it. Yeah, I need to unfold it first. I thought I had to... I remember from 22 you had to be special about it. Drop it, drop it. There it goes, finally. Alright, let's jump across to the store. Actually, let's drive to the store and then we'll buy the windrower. And we have arrived. So let's spend some more money. We don't have that much money left, but we definitely need to make sure we can do this grass stuff. Where is grass? Grass. Windrowers. Actually, before we do that, how wide is our... So we've been making roughly 7.3 meters. So something in that range. These are all quite small. 4.7. Yeah, I mean 19,000. We'll just double check the sales. Nothing in the sales. No. So yeah, let's go for this $19,000 one. Buy. And then one thing I did notice is we didn't buy netting for that John Deere there. So let's also get that. Actually, we'll get it next time because both the windrower and that thing have to go in the back. We probably should we should pre-buy it because I don't want to run out of money and not have it and not be able to bail anything. So yeah, that goes into that. All right, let's rush back over. All right, let's unfold this and see how it goes. Looks like it's pretty good width. And also rows it into the middle, which is good. Some of them go to the side and that can be a little bit annoying. But yeah, that works quite well. Good width. You don't need to have it much bigger than that. And you can get ones with 4 blades, or at least in 22 you could. So you end up with, you know, a beautiful, seriously wide swath. But then the hill tends to get a little bit too big. Gets a bit unmanageable. It's cool to see the clouds roll over the top. You can see that right there in action. I've seen online that fence is hard to get rid of. At some point, I'm guessing we're going to own a lot of that land. So I guess we're going to find out how true that is. I mean, you could always just drive around, but... whoops, hit the fence. Talking the fence. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how immovable that is. Yeah, it's going okay. We didn't do any mowing over on that other field to our right. We'll have to do that as well. Yeah, this is working okay. The windrower's pretty static on the back. It's not being pushed around too much, especially with these undulating hills. Yeah, look like it goes over the edge quite nicely. Yeah, this will do us well. It's a pity that the mower didn't have a swathing in it, so it was kind of integrated. It means we have to do everything twice, realistically. But yeah, start the game, you use what you can use. Also, we just don't have that mod ecosystem yet. But yeah, that's gone okay. Ooh, a bit of a glitch. I don't usually see that many glitches in the game. I'm pretty impressed. I assume most of the time it's just because the shader cache doesn't exist yet. With the way that the lighting changes so much, I'm guessing the shader cache has to get recalculated a lot more. It might be an extra overhead. So yeah, if you try experimenting with turning off shadows from clouds if you are getting a lot more glitches than you think you should get. Pulling all this into one pile. Yeah, that went okay. So let's find out what this thing is like when it's on a hill. Well, that's bad timing. Have to fold that up, and then we'll unfold it. All right, let's try it in here. So on the Xbox controller, it's A to unfold it properly. It gets it close to the ground. B to lower it down to the ground, and then X to turn the actual engine on, the actual rotation on. Yeah, once we get rid of all these trees on this property, this actually may become semi-plausible to use as a grass farm. It may have a little bit too much angle to it for use as grapes though. But yeah, we'll find that out. I mean, we're going to do everything, so we will at some point find out what it's like. Okay, yeah, this is working okay. Pull it in. Turn corners okay. Yeah. It hasn't gone too bad. Lift that up and we'll just do the... see if I can turn it. Yeah, okay, it pivots not too bad. It, a lot of them like to jackknife. Yeah, considering how wonky this land is, it's doing a pretty good job. Did I go over here? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, once we get more trees out, this will be easier. Yeah, I can see us using this as a grassland, but not grapes. Yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. All right, let's pack that up. We'll park that next to the mower as well. We can go there for now. And let's go get the baler. Baler acquired. Let's fill it up with that netting. This is new to 25. We have 4 round bale nets, whatever that means, and the bale wrap. Yeah, I do like the idea that it's got consumables now. That's kind of new and unique. Let's avoid the bus. Oh, there's lots of cars around here. This is my new favourite shortcut. You go through the sell-by parking lot and squeeze around here and then merge into the road. I saw the train go by. It must have come and gone by now. Yeah, I saw the train before. And back to the property. Alright, let's see how this goes and how well the windrow has done us. Start over here, I guess. So down the front here of the machine, if I can get a camera angle, we can lower that head and start turning it. Get the rotation going. This baler didn't have anything more than one size, so we don't have to do that. And acquired. Grass is acquired. I don't know whether we had to windrow. I think it does make it a little bit easier, especially with those hills, but it's hard to tell what the width of that pickup is. It does look quite wide though, but it is definitely narrower than the mower, so I do have a feeling that the windrowing was required. Man, those clouds are really pushing out some weird patterns on the ground there. And so, yeah, it looks like we're about to get our first bale. I've got automatic unwrap turned on, or unload turned on. So it should come out the back, and then it should stop at the back for a sec, wrap itself up, and then drop itself off. Grab a little bit more from here. There we go. So we can watch our first one. So it comes out, wraps up. Now there was an option to have like this metal bar out the back. So what happens is this will come out and be on the ground. If you have that metal bar, it causes it to like hit the bar and then fall sideways, which means it will come out on its side rather than on the round surface. Because we have the auto loading trailer, it doesn't make any difference. So, next one already. Yeah, I think the windrower has done a pretty good job for us. So 3,500 litres per grass bale. What is that worth? So let's have a look. So currently as grass, if we sold them right now, we're roughly 75, at maximum $90 per 1,000 litres. So 3.5 times 90 is, what's that, 20, yeah, just under around $300. So not that much. But if we let them sit and stew and turn into silage, if I can find silage, is it under misc? There's so many things in 25, so many things. Silage, here we go. So rather than being 90, it goes all the way up to 200 and something. So what's that? Nearly 3 times more. So sure, we did have to do a pretty big investment here. We had to get the baler, the bale trailer, and all that stuff. But it will do us quite well. The bale trailer holds 24 bales, which means it, 24 times 3 means it holds nearly 75, or actually, yeah, over 75,000 litres. And so it does mean that each trailer's worth does come with a pretty nice payday. I'm running the safe game on normal, economics or economy. And so if you're on easy, it would be even better than that. Yeah, I was debating about using easy for the series, but I wanted to last a while and not be super unrealistic. If we do need money, what I'll do is I'll just grind off camera. That's the approach we'll take for this. But just got it as we hit that last little bit. If I get back fast enough. Okay, that little bit that was missed. So that's 3 already. Can't complain. So at nearly $1,000 each, that's already a couple of $1,000. Let's get this bit. And all right, let's get over to the farm and see how it went. Well, the farm, I should say, the timber area. I think what I'll do off camera is I'll start to log a lot more around the edges here, and I'll drag them up to the sawmill. I might show you maybe one tree being done that way, but it does take a long time, so you don't need to see me dragging trees slowly up the hill for an hour. But yeah, there's a lot of these smaller trees which are pretty easy. Particularly, I will signal out and get them dragged up the sawmill. The sawmill, I think, if you look at the production, I think it's got 26,000 out of 50,000. So it could take a good 5 or 10 trees and be able to consume that. So yeah, what will happen is I will drag some trees up, and then I'll remow it. And yeah, next episode you'll see that this will be a lot more cleared and just a bit more empty. Then I'm not sure what we'll do after that. I mean, it will be a lot of grass in our future since we have all those grass fields, and our money being very, very dire right now does really mean that we're kind of stuck in this mode. I think rather than selling at the peak, we may sell some of these at a slightly lower rate just to get some money in. The other thing we can do is some contracts. Let's get around the corner here. Yeah, that sawmill did get placed, but it did come with a little bit of a stark hill there. It does need to be smoothed out a little bit. Well, the good news is this tractor does have the horsepower to drag this up the hill. How far did we get? Yeah, I'm sure some of these are rolling down the hill to inappropriate places. If we don't have too many, we can just leave them on the trailer. So, and also if they're just in a spot that's pretty safe, that's also, they can just stay where they are. They don't need to be loaded or moved elsewhere. And we'll make this one, I think, the last one. Just go around this area where we missed doing the windrowing. I'm trying to see some more. There's a little bit more there. Alright. So that can sit right there for now. You can unload. Do I need to turn the engine on to unload? Okay. Right, and let's go get the trailer and pick some stuff up. Alright, let's pick up our first silage bale for the save game. I didn't actually count how many we've made so far. I don't think it's a huge number, but I don't also think it's low. I think it's about 5 or 6, which is pretty good. At 3,500 litres each. Nothing to be scoffed at when we're looking at 10,000 litres already right there. I don't think there's any that way. I think we can do a U-turn. That was a terrible U-turn. The turning circle on this is tiny. Well, it's not tiny, it's huge. Really? Thank you. Yeah, I think we can just pick up this one in here. We can scoot in here and pick it up. Yeah, so look at the price. What was the price? That was, yeah, about $220 per 1,000 litres. So at 3,500, that makes it 3 times 220, so 660 plus the 500, which is 110. So 770. So say 750 for easiness. So 750 per one. So yeah, that's not bad at all. I think there was one down by the road. Whoops! Ooh, that was a big drop. Yeah, we'll have to knock over that sign, I think. Now, obviously, we have spent a lot of money here, so yeah, as much as there's some nice, good money on this trailer, it does need to get paid for. We'll have to do the math at some point to work out how many bales have to be loaded and sold and everything to pay for the baler and pay for the bale wrapper part of that and the wind rowing and everything else. I don't know if there's any more around here or whether it's just gone rolling. I think, yeah, I think we've ended up with just 8 so far. Yeah, just 8 so far, I think. But not bad. So, yeah, 8 times 750 is 4 times 1,500. So, $6,000 right there. And then we'll definitely call that the end of the episode. A very grass-centric episode. Hopefully, if you're new to grass farming, you've kind of learned something. You've got to cut it with a mower, then windrow it into piles, then use a baler to pick it up. If it's grass, you can turn it into wrapped stuff. Currently, if we look at these, they'll say that they're grass. You can see that bottom right corner. Yeah, bale 3,500. 1% fermented. After about 2 to 3 months, it will turn into silage. It will go from like grass to this brown stuff, and then be worth about 3 times as much. And then you deliver it. The high peak for silage, when you like as far as the year is concerned, is around December, January. Is when the cows and stuff need food because they can't graze in the fields, so the price goes up. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you next time on the Everything Challenge as we continue probably doing something grassy. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye, everybody.